Thank you so much. Thank you for that warm introduction. Good afternoon, everybody. You know, I want to say I love this festival so much. I love that we come together in such great, strong numbers to showcase our community, our culture, our heritage, and our place as Americans in this great city, this great state, this great country. So give yourselves a round of applause for making this a priority today. Now, I want to say, first of all, I want to say this. I want to say a very warm word of gratitude and thanks to everyone here and the entire Iranian American community. Because when people ask me, how could it be that at age 35 years old, I could become the youngest lieutenant governor in the country? How could I become the youngest statewide elected official in this state? How could it be that I could overcome the obstacles that I've had in my life to get to this point? It is because of one thing and one thing alone. It's the support of the community that's around me and my Iranian American brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles who have come around to support me so much over the past few years, and my mom, Susan Amini, as well. Thank you for supporting us through our journey. Thank you. Thank you. You know, this has been a difficult year for our community, for Iranian Americans, and for Arab Americans. I don't have to tell you why. It's been extremely difficult and hurtful to have ourselves lumped in with others and categorized as a threat to this country when we have been in the military, we have served as teachers and police officers, we have been engineers and lawyers and doctors. We have started companies like Cherry Street Coffee and led companies like Expedia. We have done all of these things, and yet to be categorized as a threat, as a group that should be treated differently, we know that's un-American and it's extremely difficult. But I want to say this, it is no coincidence, it is not a coincidence that Washington State was the first state to stand up to the federal government and say, we will not be discriminated against as Iranian Americans. It's not a coincidence. Do you think that was happening in Iowa or Wisconsin or Michigan or Nebraska? No, it's happening here because we have such a vocal and strong and passionate Iranian American community, as well as a strong Syrian and Iraqi community and all the other groups that were affected. But the largest one is us, Iranian Americans, who have made ourselves known. A good number of you came down in 2015 and again this year in 2017 when I sponsored a resolution in the Washington State Senate in honor of Nowruz. Well, when we do that, and Governor Inslee comes and members of our state Supreme Court come, they learn about Nowruz, they learn about Tahdig, they learn about our amazing music and food and culture. When they learn about those things, they understand that we are as American as everyone else, and that's why Governor Inslee and I and Attorney General Ferguson and others stood up against this administration and said Iranian Americans are first of all Americans. First, middle, and last Americans. So thank you all for standing up and making it possible for us as a state to be the first to speak up for Iranian Americans. But we know that there are political challenges and there are legal challenges, but the most important thing we can do is to participate fully in our culture and educate others in our culture. How many of you guys have had the experience of people not knowing what language we speak? You guys, you know what I'm talking about. How many of you have had the experience of people being surprised that there are Iranian Jews or Iranian Zoroastrians or Iranian Christians or Iranian Baha'is or Iranian Sunni Muslims? How many of you have had people tell you they think their favorite Persian food is hummus? Look, people don't know, they don't know nearly enough as they need to about our culture. And so what IACA does all around the year, but particularly at festivals like this, is to share our culture, our history, our beautiful poetry, our phenomenal music, even some of the new dance music, which I like. Look, we won an Oscar this year, all right? I want to say this, whether it's film, music, culinary arts, our culture, our amazing artistry. We have so much to contribute. So what I want to say is, you can help out in a couple of ways. Number one, you can help out by having fun today, tweeting about this, posting about this on Facebook and on Instagram, so people know what we're doing here today. Second of all, you can support the work of IACA so that they can build more programming like this in Seattle, and I think we need to spread it around the state as well. Wouldn't you like to see IACA in Tacoma, IACA in Spokane? We need to make sure that we're spreading this message all around the state. And third of all, I want you to bring 3 non-Iranian Americans to the next festival and show them our amazing culture as well. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being there for my mom. Thank you for supporting us in our journey of public service. I want you to know, first and foremost, I'm always here to serve the community. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the rest of your time. Thank you.